Hey, how's everyone doing today? Hopefully things are going well. Today, doing another Guild War video. I'm expecting to upload a different kind of video about uh, defensive order of operations, meaning in what position does every unit interact with counterattacks in which order. It's something that I've been interested in doing and something I've been sharing with my guild members of my findings. Uh, as well as which order does Selene and Politis activate in? It was something I saw a guild member start talking about, and that's something I haven't really done any looking into. So expect a video about that to come up soon. As always, just trying to get in the swing of making regular Guild War content because, in my opinion, it's the most enjoyable. So looking at this, we have 2 towers less than the other side. We are currently winning, but we've also had a decent amount of attacks, and they still have a lot more than we do currently. So let's take a look at some defenses on our side. How are we doing? Looks like our main tower here is holding strong, whereas they've really picked off a lot of our smaller towers. Over here, no one's attacked me yet. Unfortunate. Looks like they're doing a bit more on Houdis guy, but he is still holding strong. Whip Death's doing good. They really haven't touched these towers at all. Kind of nice. So it looks like we are doing pretty strong. On their side, we got 2 ablaze and 1 at near peak condition. So looking at this with what we've currently attacked and what we currently have left, probably won't attack Chico BR, as it just won't be as beneficial points-wise. Moving up here to the top, this is probably worth attacking, maybe. I don't think it'll go down all the way. Same for this is much closer. Ooh, that's a good defense there. But those are probably 2 that I will attack, and then I'll pick off a wounded tower somewhere. It looked like there was one here. So I'll probably attack either one of those guys, depending on how my prior attacks go and what units I have left. All these towers are a-okay. It's things I don't like to see. But anyways, let's go into our first one. Rikino. Rikino. I believe that's how you pronounce that. Rikino. Alright, so we got Celilius, we got Semya, and we got the Lion. That's rude. I really like Celilius with Blind because that just AoE attack that's just constantly happening is just really, really strong. It's really good. I love to hate it. It is what it is. It's a good setup. On the downside here, this is actually a really interesting setup. I might try to Eligos this. I think that might be funny. By funny, I mean really fun for me. We go Ilios, we go Zahak. Do I run Straze again, or Bone Crescent Bologna? Because my idea is I have this guy just nuke you back with your S3, then have Zahak just delete you. He should then trigger, probably target you. So who do I want to have go after that? Because then we're going to have to deal with these 2 being rather annoying. Do I just try an RNG? You're probably going to die to this Shu in this setup, unless I can kill that Shu quick. Yeah, I think you are the answer, unfortunately. Because either you crit and kill, or on that 20% chance that you don't crit and kill. I think we should still be able to win that. Because even if we don't crit kill, it just means Iligos dies, then you will end up stripping her eventually. Unless RNG is just crazy insane on her side, we should win that fight. We should win that fight. How fast is Reno? as always, Vex X, one of my guild members, this guy here, is going ahead and doing some great scouting for me. So team one, or sorry, round two, we have a top speed of 215. Oh, no. AE Winter is 250. So with my Eligos, we should outspeed them rather sizably. However, that might be an issue of order of who do I hit. Because that might force me to have Eligos hit her instead to push her back. We'll see. That should be fun. That should be fine. Top team up here, we are having some interesting conundrums. If we are going to get debuffed like crazy here. This, as always, is super annoying. Probably going to be on injury set. You're going to be doing a ton of damage. Who do I want to combine with this? I could the only downside of throwing in an Infernal Kawazu here is I don't think he kills either one of them. I think he really messes up Asenya though. I think he would probably die eventually to this combo, because I don't think I have enough damage to just burst through that, unfortunately. I think if I just rely on her, I think it might take too long, which is unfortunate, which means I'd have to have a sustained champion, probably someone with a really strong barrier, so we would be looking at Cecilia. Cecilia is probably the answer here, unfortunately. Really wish it was Lionheart Sermia. She has a lot of chances to trigger. I just don't know if she will survive long enough. But you know what? This is a tower I don't think will fall anyways. We could just have some fun with it, you know? To be fair though, I don't think this is a good team. Their top speed on the sea lease is actually 270. 270. Does she have... Xenia does have... They all have immunity. Because I do outspeed them with Ran. I could trigger the AoE. Chances are I don't hit the Xenia though. I always forget, what is my speed on Briar Witch? Because if Briar Witch is fast enough... No, we are absolutely not fast enough. I really need to get Last Riot Crow all built up, because I think he would just do gangbusters here. Same thing with Ambitious Tywin. These are two units that I think would go into this team comp really, really well. They're just not built at the moment, and that's on me. They are currently in my 2-build pile. I think this might be the play. I think we just go for a long run with these three. Do I switch out for Cecilia? Is the question, instead of Craft Freak, Crozet. Because on one chance we get a barrier. No, I think we want the cleanse on her. I think the cleanse is much more valuable. Let's go. So both of these battles are kind of up in the air, whether we win or not. RNG is probably going to have a factor here. So looking there. Best case scenario, they don't have enough effectiveness to actually affect my Crozet. This attack should be pretty good against me. Pushes them to the front. going to go like this. Because this should be very beneficial. Now is the question, because I do not believe... Oh, this is actually awesome. Because this will trigger the counterattack. Look at that. Calculated. Definitely not an accidental awesome thing. Alright. And looks like we don't crit. You're an annoying unit as ever. But that procs that. Oh, but we get the barrier. Barrier's rude. Alright, gambling on the crit, 50%, let's go. We got the crit, but we didn't do as much damage as I was hoping for, which is unfortunate. Oh, and I think that doesn't kill? I did kill, unfortunately. We get a good stun here, though. That is rather helpful. If we land... Yes, we land the stun. Ooh, she got the clutch heal. Ooh, this debuff might actually be pivotal to me losing. Oof. So she'll do her S1 here. Oh, she got her full clean. Ah, those debuffs are gonna lose me at RNG. That's unfortunate. Alright, so... Oh, she's got stealth right off the bat. That is not good for me. And she full resisted? Excuse me? This might be a full loss on my side. I think this is a full loss. I am flabbergasted. I don't get the crit there either. Okay, that's GG. So that was a full loss. I was really not expecting that. Happens. Highly unfortunate. I'm going to double check whether she always has stealth or not. Because I don't remember that. I don't remember her having stealth like that. So, going into this team next. Now is a good time to double check whether she always has stealth, I guess. Is that passive? Here I am, not knowing a unit fully. Yeah, she grants stealth always. That's something I didn't know. Interesting. Okay. So, Angstia, how fast are you? We have top speed of 220 up top. And bottom is a 310 plus ran. Oh. So that's an incredibly fast ran. We have winter there as well to be annoying. You know what? I'm tempted to Violet Rimuru it, knowing that I will have immunity first, so she won't be able to stun either Violet or Rimuru, which I think is funny. In between those two, they should be able to kill the A-Ravi. A-Ravi is going to be an issue, however, part of me kind of wants to drop Mort because he's fun, in my opinion. I don't think he would be the best option, though. So who is another fun option? Bellion? The downside of Bellion, though, is that Ran will do his thing. We could AOL, because it'll give us attack negation immunity, so when A-Ravi will target her, she won't take any damage. When she attacks either one of these two, won't do nearly as much damage as well, even though that's not really the scary part for her, I know. Which then leaves us up top, which that looks like a crazy annoying team. I should have probably pulled out with the Lone Crescent Bellona, because that was probably my ideal win condition. Let's see, how fast is their AOL again? 220? So that's not crazy fast, but it definitely gets in the way of a lot of cleaving. So how do I wish to deal with that? If we have Zeo for the pushback in the souls. There is a team I kind of want to use against this, but I think it might just get outclapped, as I think they might be able to just cleanse too many debuffs. Do I think K-Ron would be able to live through that? No, I think the AOL would just strip him and that'd be the end of him. Man, AOL is such a good unit. I really dislike how strong she is. She offers so many good counters, and it's annoyingly good. I could use Winter, but she has to crit for her S3 to work, and Senya's just going to say no, and we have a water unit. Winter's not a good option to counter that. Biho. I think Biho would work. I think Biho might just get clapped by Winter. Or not Winter, by Karen, though. Karen is also a really good unit. My brother really uses her a lot, and I think he's smart for doing so. I could bring Crow, as he does do the damage. He does defense pen as well on it, which is really good. It'd allow me to kill Karina. Senya, I think, would be a problem for him eventually, though. And she is a unit I can only ignore for so long. Let's see. We could see Lilius. I'm not in love with this team, but I think it'll be funny. We'll see how it goes. I don't think I have great odds on this first fight. So here's the thing. need you to go before all of that. Do I believe I can kill you is the big question. I think the answer might be no, so let's see if we can... Oh, you resisted that. You're probably on ER set, aren't you? Yep, the answer is yes. Highly unfortunate. That might cost me this. That is probably why we have a slower AOL. Let's see if we can land the mist debuff. We don't. Alright. And we're going to watch Senya hit all of the units here. If she doesn't just outright kill my Cowrick, which will be basically a scoop. Oh. That actually worked out better for me than expected. So let's go like this. Oh no. Let's get some... I mean that you hit him. Which I think we just have to accept that he is going to die. Now we've finally gotten this off. Let's get rid of you for good. You're on Elbrus? That's kind of funny. So she doesn't counterattack there because he's dead. This is actually funny because this should trigger my attack. And I debuffed you, which is even better. Do I get the crit? I do get the crit. This might be a dead Senya. Ideal situations. This is also funny, but I think I just go for the kill here. Yeah. Celilius, Riolet, really good combo. Highly recommend. Unfortunately, it cost me my one of my better units, but this happens. Look at this order of operations that's going down too. I'm going to claim that this was all calculated by me, and this was my master plan. She doesn't have an artifact that pushes her CR from that. So he's dead. This should... Didn't strip anything. What is this? RNG? Holy crap. So this shouldn't kill, but it should do a good amount of damage, and then the Violet should be able to clean up here. And I gotta double check. Does she have her S2 already refreshed? It's not. So we are safe to do this. And safe to kill the Robbie. This is awesome for us. We then get to attempt to push her back. Is that attempt to push her back? No! Yeah, it'll be fine. She is very fast, though. Alright, that worked out as I expected it would for the most part, which is really good. Rimuru is just one of those units that is incredibly strong, and I greatly appreciate him for that being so strong. So, I think we go for Nunzi. Highly unfortunate this battle did not go nearly as well as planned. It happens sometimes. Looks like Blitz, though, my brother, came in and kicked butt. What was his team? He lost his Zahawk, highly unfortunate. Oh, and he looks like he just ground it out with Karen there. That is a really good win. Good job, Blitz. Proud of you for that. Makes me so proud. I raised that man. I joke, he's awesome. So, this is an interesting setup here, because we have no scouting information for this team. This is a really annoying anti-crit, anti-debuff. And down here we have kind of an evasion kind of setup here. I still have my Zahawk. You're just going to be dead. We still have our Straze. Who do we want to put with you to... Do we have Eligos still? Eligos, we do still have you. Do we run Eligos here? Push back the Cowrick. I don't know how fast this guy is, though. So if it's a speed Riolet, I'm in trouble, because Riolet is actually a really fast unit, and for a long time I was running him on speed set instead of lifesteal set, and honestly it takes a lot of people by surprise, and it's a pretty good setup. That being said, I think we just take Sea Lilius on this team. Just give us the easy dub down there, because we should be able to strip them all of a buff or two, then push back the Riolet if he is super fast, because I don't think he's at 300, which is why he's going to need to beat my Sea Lilius. And then that just leaves us with the top team, who is going to be incredibly annoying. Do we make a Beho debut video? Beho, this is your time. You're just going to get wrecked by Edward. Alright, we need an Edward counter. So everyone else has to survive here. We can keep Rimuru here, actually. That works really well. We have Crow just horse someone, because horse do work. What do we want to have our other unit? Beho is not going to work in this team. As much as I wish they would, it's not going to do it. Unfortunately, Cameron just doesn't crack Senya with the anti-crit tech. Man, Senya is such a rude unit. I need to make more anti-Senya tech for how popular her and Shu are. They just do so much work, and I dislike it. I don't think Blaze Bingo's the answer here. He is funny, though. Do I just Gamble with Riolet? Yeah, let's gamble with Riolet with the what can go wrong. What can go wrong, he says. Alright, so we basically have no chance of killing the Senya here, or critting the Senya here, for that matter. But let's hit that regardless. So, not really a surprise that we don't crit. Should still do a good amount of damage. Lifesteal will keep me topped up, which is awesome. So here comes the Ed, which hits my Proof of Valor Rimuru, which just makes him counterattack. Take all those nice, delicious buffs. We're going to kill the Senya here because she's rude and we hate her. Boom, look at that. So now we just have to kill this Edward. We're going to defense buff up. And this is awesome. You can't attack Edward for fear of giving him a debuff. But you can. So we're going to do next to nothing for a bit. We're probably going to lose Rimuru here, which honestly doesn't matter at this point. He's done his job. We're just going to slowly whittle away at your units. Except for now we're going to play the dangerous game. Whew, that was dangerous. I guess she's dead, although I would have rather that go somewhere else. And of course he hits. So even if he kills my Riolet, I think I still win this encounter between these two. I think this is funny. Also, I have never landed this many missed chances with my Riolet, so this is staggering. But Riolet, just a good unit. RNG definitely was in my favor with him in this encounter. I think I still win even if he doesn't RNG as hard, as he would have then had to start hitting my Crow, and I think I just win that encounter. I just misclicked pretty big there. Overall, shouldn't change anything. You are an ER Cowrick, though, which I don't get that. So now you're going to buff up, and one of you is getting deleted. I think it might actually be a Cowrick. He was pretty high HP, 25k. Yep. So this is going to be an easy win at this point. It does have some really good stuff. Turns out my misplay maybe would have allowed me to do that little extra damage to Roz, but honestly isn't a big deal. And we're just going to Soul Burn for fun, because he just does a lot of damage. So we got some good points there. Still having the Walk of Shame for that first battle, but overall, this Guild War went pretty okay. So until next time, hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Take care.